see how he did it.
A 10,000-strong Newcastle crowd gave Amir Khan a tremendous reception. They were expecting him to face a tough encounter against the Ukrainian, who had never been stopped in his 31 fights. What they saw instead was an astonishing exhibition of explosive punching, which floored Salita after just 10 seconds. Salita just about survived that assault, but the only question now was whether he'd last the round. Khan picked off his opponent at will. Salita tried to get in close to avoid taking any more punishment, but the referee forced them apart and Khan had free rein to mount another devastating attack. Salita was down in a neutral corner. The referee came to his defence. There was a mandatory count, but Salita was to last only another 20 seconds before it was stopped.
He wiped out his first challenger in double quick time, and that was quite breathtaking.
It was the most spectacular win of his professional career. Khan has moved to a new level and now has dreams of challenging the best of the division in New York or Las Vegas. Peter Salita, Sky Sports.
Today's performance was a great performance. Me and Alex Ariza and also Freddie Rhodes worked on power. You know, we know what mistakes we made in the Potemkin fight. Even though we won the fight, we need to sit down on the shots more and have the power to do it. So that's what we did today.
Dmitriy Salita unbeaten in 31. That had never happened to him before. Was that always the plan, to start really fast?
We didn't really start fast. You know, we boxed him and the first shot was connected, was clean and he went down. That's when I seen him under pressure. That's when I put the pressure on.
What a devastating performance by Amir Khan last night at Newcastle's Metro Arena. Spencer Oliver is in the studio to discuss the fight with us. How much of that first round knockout was due to Amir Khan?
Well, I think it's all due to Amir Khan. I mean, he got beat by Breeders Prescott only 15 months ago. You know, gets up, dusts himself off, takes himself to America. Teams up with Freddie Rhodes, who's renowned for being the best trainer in the world, and look how he's turned his career around.
What did he do differently last night that he hadn't been doing against Prescott? I mean, since, of course, he fought Prescott, he's come back, he's been Barrera, and he's done very well against him. But what is he doing differently?
Well, he's tightened up on his defence, and he's showing a lot more maturity now. He's using his boxing brain. He took his time. He went out there. He just feinted with a little left hook, and nailed him with the right hand through the middle. And I mean, an excellent performance there. No one expected Dmitriy Salita to get knocked out as quick as he did.
He's always been good on the offence, but you mentioned there he needs to be more disciplined defensively. I mean, he didn't really get tested last night, did he? So we don't really know how he's improved defensively. Well,
I think that we see that against Kotelnik when he won the title. He showed defence there. I mean, he showed a lot of focus there, a lot more maturity there. And Kotelnik, who was an excellent champion himself, and Khan went out there and boxed beautifully for 12 rounds. So I think that he's done his homework with Freddie Rhodes, who is the best trainer in the world, trains Manny Pacquiao. And he's proved himself there to be, to be worthy of being a world champion.
Well, not everybody was satisfied with Amir Khan's performance last night. Sections of the crowd booed him after just 76 seconds worth of action. Can't please everyone. Khan's promoter Frank Warren, though, said it was just a small minority.
He's a boxer. He's a British boxer. He won a silver medal for his country. Done fantastic for this country. He's doing fantastic now. The fans do love him. You know, I read now and again about boos, and it's like a small section booing. Well, you know, say a small section boo. What about the majority of the people, which is probably about, 99.9% of the audience who are cheering him? It's all on the negatives. He's a great fighter. He's a British fighter. He's won a silver medal for Britain. He's just done a great performance for Britain. What's it all about?
It's difficult, isn't it? Because you can't hold back and try and elongate the fight, can you?
No, I mean, everybody's going to get a majority, or some people that are going to boo. You know, not everybody's going to like Amir Khan, but you've got to respect what he's done, how he's turned his career around. You know, people are probably booing because they paid good money to go and see 76 seconds worth of fighting. That's not Amir Khan's fault. You know, boxing, you've got to get the job done and get it done as quickly as possible, and Amir Khan done that. So, you know, I feel a little bit sorry for him that maybe a small minority of the crowd are against him, but look, the majority of them are all on his side, and I think Amir Khan is building a bigger fan base now.
Yeah, and of course, next stop looks as if it's going to be in Las Vegas. Well, as far as the crowd are concerned, maybe not all of them were won over by Amir Khan, but certainly he has impressed
we're looking at Khan being world class and really moving into a sort of top bracket of fighters. That shows you can certainly do it on an offensive basis. He didn't give Salita a chance, jumped all over him, bashed him with such good punches.
Actually, and he promised us a statement. Will that send reverberations around the world of boxing?
Well, exactly. Khan showed us what it was all about, blistering speed. Even bigger power than I've ever seen him punch before. Trainer Freddie Roach had us believing he was going to rein Khan in for a couple of rounds, then let him go. But he sent him out, get rid of him quickly, and Khan delivered in just 76 seconds. Brilliant performance.
And I think when he beats an undefeated American, is the next stop the States? Do you think it should be next fight?
It's got to be, Adam. Absolutely incredible performance. You said it was on the side of the stage, Adam. You said sizzling in 76 seconds. I've used that as my intro, if you don't mind, Adam. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Freddie Roach beforehand told us speed kills, and that just showed it, didn't it? Brilliant performance.
So is the next step to go to the US and fight there?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, we heard Frank Warren say last night that, you know, they was going to sit down in a couple of weeks and talk about it. I think that, look, he's just won the world title. It's only 3 days before his 23rd birthday. He's still a young man, so he's still got a lot of learning to do. He's proved that he is still learning. So maybe another fight here. I mean, the States, he's going to go to America, you know, and that time will be maybe his next fight, maybe the fight after. But I think, you know, he's still on the learning curve, Amir Khan.
I'm going to ask you about Freddie Roach and the impact he's had in just a moment. But first of all, let's hear from Roach himself, who's told us what he thinks about Khan heading to the US.
The thing about him going to America, he's still representing your country in America. I mean, he's not changing his nationality and stuff like this. So it's like, sometimes it sounds like the way people put it, like he's abandoning Britain, but he's not. I mean, he's coming. He's going over to perform for his people and to become a world champion and, you know, get the limelight also to, you know, get the big show, because everyone wants to fight in Vegas at least once in their lives.
Well, physically he's improved, Amir Khan. There's no doubt about that. That's all there for everyone to see. What has he done mentally to improve?
Mentally, I think he's improved as well. Just being in the gym's improved him. You know, training with Manny Pacquiao, who he's chief sparring partner for. Manny Pacquiao, of course, got this fight coming up with Floyd Mayweather, now announced on March the 13th. I think Amir Khan's chief sparring partner.